everybody, what is going on? It is Frank the Tank, and today we're doing another ball review. And as I mentioned in the previous video, which was the fast pitch ball review, we're looking at the pitch black again. Those of you who are just tuning in and clicking on this video first and you have no idea what's going on, I highly recommend you go and watch the fast pitch video before you look at this one. But anyway, for those of you who did watch the fast pitch video, again, you have I'm pretty sure you already know what's going on. So after that fast pitch video, I will say that a lot of you had something to say. A lot of you were saying, you need to do this, you need to do that, the ball is meant for this, the ball is meant for that. And I appreciate those words from all of you, but in the end, I'm done with that ball. I'm over that ball. It belongs to one of you now. I don't know who got it, but congrats to whoever got it. But anyway, yeah, that ball, I think it's just safe to say that it's just not for me. The way it's meant to be used, it's just not for me. And I'm going to prove that by using this right here. So also, the second reason that I'm doing this, because the first one being because of that fast pitch video, I feel like I need a little bit of redemption. And also the second reason is to prove to you guys that that ball just isn't for me and that this one is the better option for me. The third reason is also because if you watch the part 1 pitch black video that I did, not the fever pitch versus pitch black video that I did way back last year, I'm talking about the other one that I did not too long ago, the part 1 of this. I wasn't really satisfied that much. It was good, but you know, it wasn't what I wanted out of the ball, because the thing is that all right, that pitch black that I had, which is now owned by somebody else, I sold it to someone else. It was, I think the top weight was over 3 ounces. I can't remember. And then not only that, not that this really matters, but the pin and the CG were so close together. It was like 1.5 to 2 or something like that. Not that that matters, but also it was kind of drilled in a way that I realized that it wasn't what I wanted and it wasn't what I needed out of the ball. And this one, I finally got it right. The pin is 3 to 3.5. The top weight is now 2.59. So, and this time I'm doing the smart thing and I'm keeping the original box. So that way, if I ever do give this one up, I have the original box to go with it, unlike the last one. And then, as you can see here, I finally got what I wanted out of it. So the pin is now above the bridge. And the thing is that with that last one, I had the pin above the bridge and the CG. Also, I had it, you know, basically like in line, just like that. And now I've got it like that. And again, I know that doesn't really matter, but basically what I wanted out of the pitch black was more back end reaction, because in that part 1, there was not a lot of back end reaction out of the ball. I got a lot of light hits. I got a lot of 10 pins, a lot of 7 pins too. So yeah, I felt like I needed more back-end reaction, and that's why I decided to give that one up and go for this, and I was going to do it right. So now that we have it done right, let's go get ourselves a nice good old glass of redemption on my part, and we're going to see what this thing does compared to that part 1.
Not quite the same response Weber gives you when he gets his ham bone, but pretty exciting messenger nonetheless.
Late kick at the 10.
Randy, what do you know? He knew exactly what he was doing.
In a row.
No! Doesn't get it, leaves a 4-pin. How about it, front 7? You bet. Is 8 great? You better believe it. Number 9. Down they go. 10 back into the pit. 60 feet to success.
That's right.
And a 7-10 split.
Well, we've got quite a bit to talk about, don't we? So, all right. So let's start off from the very beginning here. If you saw this video first and you didn't see my fast pitch ball review, then you'll probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you did see my fast pitch ball review and then you see this one, then I freaking told you that fast pitch was just not for me. It just didn't work. I think that we now have clear evidence that the pitch black is just a far better option for me. It did what I wanted it to do, and I admit, like, if you guys saw that fast pitch video, and a lot of you, as I mentioned, I think in the beginning of the video, a lot of you decided to voice your opinions in the comment section. You decided a lot of you told me you need to do this, you need to do that, and the fast pitch isn't going to work if you do this, and all that stuff. Which again, I appreciate that, but I think we need to face the fact that maybe just that fast pitch is just not for me. And I admit I was I guess I was the reason for that, why that video was bad for me personally, like in terms of like the scores and why I was getting all like that bad carry, was because of how I was using it. A lot of you told me how I should have used it, and you guys are probably right. And I screwed it up. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure I said that in the fast pitch ball review. I know I put a lot of blame on the ball and the lanes, but I know a big portion of that was my fault because of how I was playing. And and then in this pitch black video, I pretty much kind of did the exact same thing. I wanted that's what I want out of a urethane ball. I want it to go down and in, and that pitch black does it for me, and that's why it's a better option for me. Yeah, I mean, that was truly unbelievable. Definitely got my redemption, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think I know for a fact that I could have easily gotten a 700 series, but that's very, very slow start in the first game is what messed it up. And then not only that, those back-to-back opens that I got that were so unnecessary. I don't know what happened. I don't know, like that first open in that second game, I should have gotten that spare, but for some reason the ball decided to act act all weird, and it decided to get it really responded to the friction and just hooked over, and it just missed that. I think it was the 4-pin, and then the 10-pin, that was on me. That was so stupid. I don't know why the hell. Like, you could see the ball made it to the gutter way before it could even make it to the 10-pin. So I don't know. I guess I just lost concentration on that one. But yeah, those were the most unnecessary misses that I've ever done, and that right there cost me a 700. And then of course that very slow start in the first game cost me a 700. But man, I think for the first time ever, I went front 7 in 2 games. I don't think I've ever done that. That's crazy. But it's really cool that I was able to do that. And for the first time ever, I made it to the front 9. I actually managed to make it to the 10th frame, but Oh man, when that started happening, like when it happened in the second game, I'm like, okay, just keep your cool, everything will be fine. And then, unfortunately, I think the 4-pin stood, which kind of sucked. But I was relieved that that was over. And then when the third game came, I was like, okay, I know what I need to do. Let's get it done, and it was working. Like I started another string again, and I'm like, okay, I learned my lesson from the second game. Let's not have that happen again. So. Yeah, made the adjustment, and I did everything that I had to do so that I know I wouldn't leave like any kind of single pin standing, and you could see it was working. I made it all the way to the front 9, and then that's when the nerves really got to me. But yeah, the things that were lurking in the back of my mind were like the things that I was hoping wouldn't happen ended up happening. I was hoping that I wouldn't see a 10-pin, and I was hoping not to see a split, especially the 7-10. And sadly, the 7-10 ended up coming about in the worst possible moment. That really hurt. Like my heart just dropped into my stomach. But at the same time, I was relieved that that was gone and it was over. But it sucks that I couldn't finish that one off. But you know what? Seriously, shout out to the maintenance guy over in that very first lane, like I put in the video, because he saw what was going on. He looked over and he was like, and I could see that he was working on the lane because the pins weren't setting properly, and also the carpet thing that covers the back part of the lane kept falling off. So like literally, you could see the back part where the guy walks around. You could see that back area. It kept falling off, and yeah, I don't know what was wrong with that lane, but yeah, he was trying to work on it, and when he saw what was going on, he decided to back away and stop what he was doing, which shout out to him for that. Like, I didn't really need him to do that. He could continue doing what he wanted, because if there's one thing about me that I don't want to happen is I do not want to be that guy who gets easily distracted or uses distractions as an excuse for why I lost a game or for why I couldn't get a high game or something like that. That's not me. But I really appreciate that he did that. And yeah, he wanted to know what happened later on, because he didn't stay and watch. He went to the back to continue working on the thing. But yeah, he came out later and like, did you get it? And I told him no, I 7-10 in the 10th, and he was just like he was bummed for me. Like he really wanted me to get that. But seriously, props to the maintenance guy for allowing me to concentrate and just to back off, even though I didn't really need it. But seriously, I really appreciate that on his part. But yeah, I think it's safe to say a 300 is in the works, guys. I mean, I know it. I feel it in my soul that game is coming. I mean, if I can do that now, I think I'm capable. I know I can do it. I just don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know where. But it's gonna happen. I just know it. I have a good feeling about it. But there you go. Pitch black. Clearly the better option for me over the fast pitch. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was crazy. I don't know. It'll probably be a while before I ever do something like that again. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Enough of me rambling on. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but we'll see. We will see. So I'm going to head on out now and just kick back and relax. So catch you guys in the next one.